Hello and welcome back to Trash I Am, the channel where I have no clue what I'm doing and I probably never will. Currently I am in the midst of figuring out if Yoko is ever gonna come back, and previously don't remember what happened. As far as I know, Nejima was being a little bitch and really attracted to Tetsuo Tsutsumi for some reason. I don't know. I am a Tono, being weird as always. Please, please let Yoko come back, because we haven't heard or seen from her since, and I'm pretty sure she didn't die because her corpse was never found. Also, we figured out that Mayu Chozawa is one of the main protagonists now, including with the other three. Or 4. I hope we get more other lines to follow from other people as well. That would be really interesting. Because what I've noticed a lot of the time is that we don't really get to follow any of Harue's companion. They just do everything behind the scenes. It would have been really cool if we saw Richter as well on the side. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get that, but you know. Also, Nejima died. I'm really sad about that. Nejima died. I don't know. The main villain is gonna be Ayame Tono now, I guess. Kind of weird. I miss him already. Funny lad. It was fun voicing him also. Yeah. Last resort and preparing for battle. I really feel like this is gonna be the end. But I've been saying that for this last 3 video upload so far, so I'm not really sure if this is gonna be the end. But this time it really does feel like it. We're coming into a close. Nejima died. IMS got the one-sided read, which she now could easily kill hundreds of people and resurrect somebody. Her fucking Hokusai artist, which is ridiculous. But maybe Haruei confronts her and steals it before or after the killings. I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, they all met up with Mayu Chozawa, which was really cool. Yeah, I'm really glad with Mayu as a new addition to the team. Let's get the boring one done first. I feel like I've not had any fun times with Haruei Shigima so far, but I'm hoping that they'll kind of flash out, or like it builds up a bit more tension in the last few episodes with her. So, last resort. Haruei and Richter rescue Mayu Chozawa and interrogate her along with Takumi Yumioka. Yet they fail to gain any particularly useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Haruei's home when? When what? Haruei Shigima, 5 p.m. Shigima Mansion reception room. We received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old maid suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then it lends credence to her story. Whoa, my god! What the fuck? Oh, that was such an unnecessary jump scare. When did she arrive here? When did she get here? This crazy girl. Oh my god. That was freaky as hell. Okay, let's talk to Richter first. Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. Alright, yeah, fair, okay. I wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this just how girls are these days? What, you mean like fucking insane serial killers? I guess. Well, it's just like I said, right? Female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curstone. Well, you said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously, I'm on to my last resort. This crazy bitch. God. So, you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiko of Tsugaru. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? I mean, should I lie? I feel like she'd know if I was lying, but I guess I will. I think so. You're right. You're right. It's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right? And it's not even one for one, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But it didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. I heard Namigaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too. Huh? How do you know that? Ugh, creepy much. Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. Oh, there it is. Cops. Betcha know a bunch. I know your type. People will boast just because they know a couple of cops. Bitch, you're in a cop's house. Like, you're taking refuge at a different cop family. Sorry for the background noise. My cat's just running wild. She's having a little bit of the zoomies. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. Where do you get this from? Like, seriously, girl. I mean, I get it, ACAB, but this is not really the time to be yelling ACAB when you're asking for help from the cops. That's really... God. My, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the Force. Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Red. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm... No thank you. I am a you fucking bitch, let Richter talk. Oh my god. Well then, how should I proceed? Is this what it's like to be rushing to one's doom? Yeah, she does have two quite powerful curse stones at the moment. You don't really have a choice but to help her out right now. So, what are we talking about again? Oh right, Yutaro Namigaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spare him in so many times for him to even use his curse. And even then he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself, if I wanted it done right, you know. That's what my last resort is, collecting soul dregs on my own. This is a bit overkill just to revive a dead artist. Introductions. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? And are you okay telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Wish you please. Well, I am Harue Shikima, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief. You understand. I think we might get along. Oh yeah, I forgot. Her dad's a fucking cop. So you're basing the entire police force off of your dad, who, to be fair, isn't even that much of an asshole. Oh, well, I'm glad then. And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask? But, you're an investigator. So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change the terrible impression you get of me. Hey, lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way. Well, he's across from you guys. What do you expect him to do? Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father. Not a name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today, and still refused to help me. Refused to help you? Bitch, what? He couldn't. You got kidnapped, and you've been running away from him. Oh my god. Also, what did he do to deserve all this? You met him today, right? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tsutsumi who was chasing Najima? Well, that's him, my dad. What? You're his daughter? Former daughter. I've got ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Tsutsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard the police had been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police were staking out your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such an intimidating numbers. Wait, huh? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Nejima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him. Oh, that means legally speaking it was self-defense. But that truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop. It's a disgrace. It truly is. To cause your own child such trouble. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered, in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful! That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. Now that I think about it, although we've met a few times, I didn't even know your name. I guess we're more like acquaintances now. So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. I didn't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again, your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse stone just now, and yep, it seems I activated it. What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, that's so. Sure is. So I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, It's started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. A true evil mastermind. I am a Tono. She activated her curse. The curse stones can be used already. I let my guard down. I didn't think it could be used this early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep her talking? Ooh, that's a lot of questions. Do I just go... Does it matter which one I choose at this point? Or do I... I don't know. Do I go down all of them? It would be cool to go down all of them, but I have a feeling I might not be able to. What is your family like is such a random question. Nejima's death or why me? What do you desire? No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm sure you've already noticed. Well, yeah, around last night. It was a little too obvious. Judging by your address, I'm guessing you've got the haunting clappers. Yes, that's right. There's a lot of soul drags on the table for killing a curse bearer, you know? I'm well aware. Did you get soul drags when you killed Nejima? Of course. His curse stone already contains some soul drags as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. You can combine soul drags across several stones? Correct. All it needs is the prerequisite amount. As long as you've got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you got them from. I see. Then, you won't mind if I took them, right? My, lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you? More motivated than you should be, honestly. Dead son versus dead artist. A huge difference in motivation right there. Ma'am. Her father, tobacco, Nejima, her desire, negotiate. Fuck. I don't know. She doesn't seem like she'd smoke. I feel like her father would press her buttons, but Nejima she probably wouldn't care that much for. Her desire she already... let's go with Nejima. How did you kill Fumichika, Nejima? I'm not telling you. I only ask because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the conditions for my stone. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crimes? It didn't feel like he did, no. I see. The world is full of trash, man, I tell you. And trash woman appears as well, so... that's... I agree. Don't look at Richter while saying that, that's rude. Her father. Your father, the chief inspector. I met him not too long ago. Oh, really? He came off a little stiff and awkward. Ah, there's a surprise. There was something charming about his seriousness, and he seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Please cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Though, he may as well be a stranger to me now. Even if you've cut legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? You probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood. So you were adopted? Well, I got... Wait, no! No way! No! Oh my god, IMA is Ashino? Like, she's the baby that got revived? That would be so cool, especially since he was trying to... Oh my god. I mean, unless the baby died, but I feel like she didn't. I think he adopted the baby that was found after the corpse of... Oh my god. Oh, I really hope it's true, because it would be such a big fuck you towards Nejima also. Trying to kill IMA to revive IMA, basically. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. Well, that's kind of what parents do, bitch. So at least show some gratitude for that. Because they didn't have to take care of you. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married. But it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute. A replacement for the child she lost. He did. Imagine using the curse stone right now, that would be insane. He decided it all by himself. He didn't discuss it. Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine, as long as it could have comforted the woman who hoped to become a mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered. Wouldn't you be? After being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He is so damn selfish. Bitch, he was working. What? He was working overtime probably every day. What do you expect him to do? The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for that rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know he's bad at expressing himself and he has his work, but still, it shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance. Bitch, what? You, denounce him of being your father, but you still have the guts to ask him for money. And he raised you. I mean, he didn't raise you. Your mom did, adopted mom, who you also dislike for some reason. But you've been dissing them all this time, but you still rely on them. So what the fuck? But that much is normal for most kids, right? No, it's not. There's a lot of kids that don't even get this. So you're just a little ungrateful shit. I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry. You're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Well, I may have said too much. To think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are. Could it be what we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the hunting clappers? Who knows? Nejima, maybe? In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes. About that. There's no guarantee that I won't do it myself. Huh? I picked up his curse stone of the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? Ah, how silly of me. I let that slip. Teehee? Do you smoke? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in his family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody family does. Then why did you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well... Richter's face so tensed up. Her desire. What is your wish, IMA? Is it really to resurrect Katsuhiko Hokusai? Yes, there is no life that holds more value than his. Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life? Not all life is equal. At least not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. She is insane. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing, has no value. Aren't you an art student? You can't produce a thing? What are you studying art for? What the fuck? That's unhinged. I'm still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. Oh my god. But aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's what you're doing it all for, isn't it? Although this one makes a lot more sense, you know? Because you have no relation to the Hokusai. You're right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others. Who's unhinged now? There's a big difference here, babes. Come on. I'm a mother. It is what it is. Dang. The feelings of a proper parent are something else. But if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring Hokusai back some other way. You really are obsessed. Yeah, maybe try out some black magic instead, because she probably wouldn't mind him getting reborn. Would she? Like, would it be that? Because if she resurrects him, he's gonna be 90. He might die in like a second again. He might die any second you revive this guy. So black magic would actually work a lot better for Ayame Tono because then he gets to be rebirthed. The only issue there is that all his work is already made. And yeah, you're not really sure if he's even gonna make art if he's reborn. Yeah, that's true. Because even though Ayame Tono is reborn, maybe this is just all speculation on my part, but even though Ayame Tono was reborn from Ashino, Lady Ashino, probably, hopefully, I really hope so. Then, and she grew up to be, she grew up to be someone else right now. She's not who she was before, you know? Because even Nejima didn't realize it was her. Which is probably like the biggest gap right now in my theory right now, that if she is Lady Ashino, then how did Nejima not recognize her? True, sure, she can change the way she looks a little bit by makeup and different hairstyle and different clothing, but is Nejima that stupid not to realize his lost love that he's been trying to get back for so long? Also, has it been that long? I don't know, like, how long was he stuck for again? 20 years? It would make sense, actually. 20 years. Yeah, then he's supposed to look exactly like his... or maybe even just a few years younger or something, but almost exactly like the way Ashino looked before she died. Oh, please let this theory be correct. It's just to stick it a little bit to Nejima. You really are obsessed. You and Hihaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions. Which is hilarious because she has no power at all. She's got the power of money though. You're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not have to wait till I'm old and creaking. I wanted it to happen now. I'll put my life on the line for Hokusai. Listen, Ayame. I have something to ask you. No. The answer is no. The curse stone in your possession. I'm not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? Then what do I do? Do I kill her? Do I have to kill her? That there's no room left for negotiation here. You're right. There's not. Do I have to kill her? I've got no option? That's kind of fucked. I feel kind of bad for Haruo in that sense because... Yeah, what am I supposed to do now? I don't want to kill her. Not because I like her. I hate her, actually. I would love for her to die. But also, no, I don't. Because that's an easy way out. I want her to go to jail. I want this lady to go to the fucking loony bin. Come on, take her to some therapy or something. Take her anywhere else, but not death. I don't think she deserves death. This is crazy. I don't want her to die. That's a bit much. But I have no choice. Or maybe when I activate my curse, then Haruo is gonna die, because I think the moment I activate my curse, it fulfills the requirement for Ayame Tono to activate hers. Because, she had the Taiko of Tsugaru. Did she? Now I'm confused. I have no clue anymore. Fuck it. I'm just gonna have to kill her. Did you try to use your curse just now? It seems I didn't meet your curse's conditions. I wonder if it was smart to secretly toss the lighter I was carrying earlier. Fuck! Oh! When did? You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If a source of fire is the condition for your stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. You wasted your chance with all this chatter. All you needed to do was activate your curse first. I brought everything Najima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. But it's over now. Yes, I concede. Alrighty. With your cards on the table, you're out of options. It might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force, but he's not going to do that, is he? Correct. I won't take that risk, not while your curse's conditions are unknown. Coward. I came to kill you and acquire your soul Drax, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Imagine I just tried to use the curse again. Why don't you just give up on the right of resurrection? You said it was your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you cared for him this much. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can say the same, right? If you're going to bring back your son, if you're going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both live to see it, your son would grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all the lives he's sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not... Ma'am. What she's saying may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not... We discovered the truth behind this kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Getting to the heart of things is what an investigator does. This fucking flirt. This little fucking flirt. Come on, Richter. What will you do? Ma'am, if you relinquish the curse stone to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame is giving you a chance. Think hard and then give your answer. What if I say no? I mean, I can't kill her, so she will kill me if I don't give it. Very well. Here. Thanks. Glad you could see reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Dang, you really didn't collect any soul drags, huh? I promised myself that if I ever used it, it would be only once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So they only need to be carrying a flame. This seems pretty practical. Well, yeah, I guess, in the 80s when everybody was smoking. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul drags, so I'm off to the next curse bearer. Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've already figured it out. I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? She's gonna kill her own dad. God, this girl. It's not my place to intervene. All right then. Hey, lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. But who are you calling? The cops. I think it would be faster if I called them directly. This girl, she's gonna kill her own dad to resurrect fucking Hokusai. Okay, but I also really want to try killing her, just for the ending, you know, just for the funs of it. Resume. Oh, I don't get to choose. Start from after I am admitted to being a curse bearer. Start after how do I admit to being a curse bearer. I don't know. I don't know where that lands actually, so. Oh, okay, maybe I should go to. Huh? Ma'am, please. Think this true. Oh my god. That looks insane. Ma'am, why? It was the only way. Richter? Could we settle any outstanding tabs now? Yeah, sure. Some days later. Amamori, you got a moment? Of course. What is it, Mr. Richter? I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of the mother who prayed to the Sumida River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? Who is Amamori? The mother searched so desperately for her abducted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in Sumida River, so she then built a mount and continued to pray there until her son somehow emerged from the mount, back from the dead, or so the legend goes. I heard it's being adapted into a no play today, too. Interesting. And? Well, just have me thinking that legends really do exist. Sorry to ask again, but what are you on about? Wait, is Amamori the... Is Amamori the son? Really nice music, but I'm gonna have to skip it. Never mind. It is what it is. Welcome to my office. It might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on, Ernstine. Say hello. Oh, it's the bird. That's it. Good girl. Oh, that boy over there? That must be... Hey, kid. I'm a private investigator. I worked with your mother not too long ago. Oh my god, is that's the kid? What's that? You want to be an investigator when you grow up too? That's great. So much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, Amamori, don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams. I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? Pardon me, let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? Okay, wait, I gotta check this out. Where's the kid? Ah, Shuichi Shiguma. Okay, but who is Amamori then? Because there's no Amamori here. Who the fuck is he? And he's like highlighted green, so he must be someone important. But we're not allowed to... Did they change his name? Did they change the little boy's name, or else it would be kind of weird for this boy to be literally be brought back to life? I mean, that's the only explanation I can... Yeah, imagine. So either it's this kid that's coming to the office right now, Harui's legacy, ending 3, or it's Amamori. I feel like it's Amamori. Well. Okay, so I've killed her and I've... What if I ask her everything, but I don't ask her about... I don't know. Maybe I should just go to the detectives. I should go to the detectives. I think that was the most, like, tense it has ever gotten with Harue's timeline. Preparing for battle. Together with Yoshimi's fiancée Mayu, Yako and Mio report all they've learned so far to Tsutsumi and the others. Putting all their stories together, they can see their final objective at long last. To kill Ayame Tono. Sorry, to take Ayame Tono in custody. Yako Sakazaki, 5 p.m. It's funny that's not the detective's storyline. Komagata High School. Yako barely does anything, honestly. She got possessed, and that's about it. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayo Chozawa. Ah, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep shit. Hihaku seems like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? 'Cause they sell soap? Is it really the time for dad jokes right now? Also, you've been so serious all this time. Where does this come from? Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Get whoever did this, no matter what. Yeah, it's really weird to have, also bird. More birds, please. I'm missing a lot of birds still, and we're getting close to the end. Where are the birds at? Not in the sky, that's for sure. Okay. It feels like we're finally coming up on the moment of truth. I don't know what will happen when we put the talismans together and obtain the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Oh yeah! They're just gonna stop the ride in general. So IMA doesn't really get to do anything, huh? Oh, Mr. Tsutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the desk jockeys are lending a hand, bringing tear to your eye. So, what they say? Right. About the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Hanjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the food washing mansion. Huh. So she must be the one who fought with Seiman over the right. And they found that her name was Ashino. How old are these people? What the fuck? Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. That's not much help. It's quite a lot of help to me. Oh, but apparently she was quite a powerful onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the 7 mysteries. A vengeful spirit. If any descendants of Ashino are people otherwise closely aligned with her alive today, there's a possibility that that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. I thought this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seiman's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence, looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seiman. Why would Ashino not possess Nejima? Kinda crazy. Her ex-lover, not important enough. They were not aligned in the same manner. Like, come on, he wanted to bring her. He wanted to bring her back. They might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seiman. Do we have any idea what they could be or where to find them? Like, if they looked at them, Mia, would you be able to tell right away? It's like, how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry. My skills need a lot of work and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Young talisman acquired. Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Tsutsumi, about this? Right. You should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as it is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. Oh my god, Ayame has the other piece because she took it off Michio's corpse. Insane bitch. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is the woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji, Ashino. I see. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime, trying to get the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. What, is there more to talk to her about? I don't think so. I guess so, but maybe at a different time. I heard you had a curse stone too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyways. What the? What's wrong? Damn. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Mr. Tsutsumi? Does it make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps soon as we can. Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed which Nejima had. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, but the Whispering Canal, nobody has it. Except for maybe Yoko. Also, didn't we... Do we have the list still? Dragon of Face, the Fates of Shadow, Curse Echoes, Curse Bearers. No, okay. Spirit? No. Fuck. Well, either way, I want to know what the... Shit. The beckoning light? I'm not sure if I read the resentful memory, but... Kills by means of the curse they possess. One who has become a curse bearer. Huh? Is it truly hers? I thought... Oh yeah, the Taiko of Tsugaru, that's the one she has. That's the one that we have zero idea what the fuck's going on with. But I wanted to know, I wanted to see the... Oh, there's still one thing that's uncovered. I wanted to see the list of all the curse bearers. But I'm gonna guess it's just... Maybe it's in all. Oh, I'm missing 2. Tree. Wow. Ah, here it is. Notes on known curse bearers. So Ayame has the Taiko of Tsugaru, which we know nothing about. And she also now has the one-sided read. And wait a minute. Yeah, she's got the haunting clappers. It really looks like a show off between Ayame Tono and her dad. It's both of them have every curse stone now besides the Whispering Candle, which is basically that has to be Yoko. Come on, come back, Yoko. Oh, I miss her. She has to be the one that set this off, right? Come on, silly goose girl. Okay. Someone made off with the one-sided read which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. It's kind of fucking obvious. Come on, it's obvious that it was Ayame. She got kidnapped. She's not on the anywhere near the scene. After that, we don't know about the Taika of Tsuguru either, do we? So we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Oh, oops.
Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away?
So words are already out, huh?
He was concerned, but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that?
So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. Should you really be telling that to these two kids?
He was killed? And the hostage was Tsumi's daughter? Whose whereabouts are still unknown?
Come on, link these two together. It's obviously her. Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it. The hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here.
Key witness and suspect? But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene?
Well, it's just a possibility. If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone.
What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return.
Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec.
But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right?
Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taika of Tsuguru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy.
You got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector?
Either way, she could still get away with it if she doesn't kill any more people. She could get away with it being like self-defense, to be fair. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. Oh, did I miss something? No. Oh, it just hits a little too close to home now. But either way, blah 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 blah. Okay. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shiraishi's talisman.
All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck.
What the hell has she gotten herself into? This was all by choice. No, is that everything we needed to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search.
There actually is one thing.
Oh, what's that?
Just completely hypothetically. hypothetically, what if Inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans.
Sorry. Don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on. We've got to look at the facts.
But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector?
Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to some onmyoji.
Oh.
But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind it's possible.
Really?
Well, yeah, 'cause she's adopted. I say possible, but I mean unlikely is what I want to think. Damn it. I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her. Never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter. She knows already, bro. What? This is the reason that she doesn't even like you guys anymore. What? 20 years ago? Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby.
Do you know anything about her birth parents?
You could say I do, I guess. But really, I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Ario, you heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss. That can't be. Yeah, it's the fucking child of Nejima! Which technically isn't even Nejima's child, it's Ashino revived. I knew it. I fucking knew it. That's right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. And it's not even... I mean, yeah, it's a baby, but it's Lady Ashino revived. That's insane. I knew it. Oh my god, Ayame Tono is Shino. And Nejima tried to kill his resurrected wife again. To resurrect her again. But then the question is, would she come back as Ayame Tono? Or would she come back as Ashino? That's the real question here. Because she already got revived once. Who would she come back as? Because she's already lived her second life, you know? Oh, that's dumb on him for not killing the baby, honestly. He was planning to resurrect her again, not knowing for certain if her current body was dead or not. Because can you even resurrect somebody that's not dead? You know? The logistics between the rite of resurrections is a bit lacking. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now.
What?
Someone had to take care of her. The baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. That's no wonder she's so unhinged. She's being possessed, but she's not even being possessed by Ashino because she is Lady Ashino. There's no need for Ashino to possess her. She's literally her rebirthed. But boss, according to Nejima, that baby, it's his former lover reincarnated using black magic.
What?
Personally, I think that story is bullshit. There is no personal, like, this is objectively just the truth. Like, what? According to Nejima.
My goodness.
It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. You have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her, and no body was found. Because her name was Ashino, not Shino. Also, kind of weird for Nejima not to even know his girlfriend's full name. Bit weird, but okay. He was also a serial killer. Like, who am I to judge? You know. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic.
I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed.
It could be, to be fair, yeah, I guess, if they're gonna reject it so hard, I guess it could be because maybe Lady Ashino was already pregnant and he just thought that that he revived her as a baby, but she actually was just pregnant and that was their kid together. That would still make her Nejima's daughter, though. That's fucking cruel.
Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more like he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work.
That's my thinking too. But then where did the baby come from? What do you mean? Also, the woman. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Nah, I'm still gonna keep it at her being Ashino's fucking descendant. Not descendants, but like literal reincarnation.
Huh. If nothing else, their names are pretty similar.
Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment. Aime getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him. That would mean that she killed her own father. Calm down. This is all still conjecture. But now that Nejima's dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that.
I understand.
Alright. We should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this.
Yes, sir.
The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate it if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police.
We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all.
Cray. Oh my god. Also, this isn't really finished yet. I'm gonna assume that there's one more thing I could have done, but I'm not sure what it was. But I'm gonna have to prematurely quit this time. I'm sorry. I have places to be. Also, the now loading screen won't leave. It's kind of annoying. Oh. For some reason I can't save. That's rough. Why can't I save? Hello? What if I go to Last Resort? Ah, now I can. Alright, I guess I'll finish next time. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna finish next time. But for now, yeah, that was insane. I never expected Ayame Tono to be so involved in this whole case. That's crazy. Now I'm really sad because that means that she probably is the one that started this, right? But how does Hokusai come into all of this? For some reason that doesn't make any sense to me. You'd expect her to be reviving someone, I don't know, a bit more important. For some, yeah, I don't know. If she is either related or reincarnated from the Omyoji family, then I feel like she'd be reviving like a powerful Amyoji or something, you know, or something else. I don't understand the connection with Hokusai. Or if it's the case that she is just like a descendant and she is being possessed by Ashino and not really Ashino resurrected, then maybe the Hokusai dream thing is her own will, and how she's acting is because of Ashino. But that's still weird. That's still all weird to me. I don't know. Kind of weird reasoning. Either way, I'm looking forward how this is gonna play out, and if Yoko never comes back, I'm gonna be really fucking disappointed. So I'm gonna quit now. Wee wee. Ciao.